Today's lesson is on representing and interpreting data when it comes to bar graphs. Our second grade standard essential question learning objective, CCSS Math Content 2MD D10. Draw a picture graph and bar graph with a single unit scale to represent a data set with up to 4 categories. Solve simple put together, take apart, and compare problems using information presented in a bar graph. Our essential question: how can I graph data using a bar graph? How can I compare items in a sequence utilizing a bar graph? Learning objective: I can draw and label a bar graph and input the data. Here you see a bar graph. Our question is: classify the fuzzballs by colors and input into the bar graph. On this side of our bar graph, it is labeled 0 through 10. We've labeled it by 2s. In second grade, all second graders should be able to count by 2s. Now, here we have classification of objects of our fuzzballs: a purple fuzzball, a pink fuzzball, and a green fuzzball. Now, first we're going to start moving our fuzzballs into the proper categories. You can do this in any order you would like, as long as your fuzzballs get into the proper categories. We're going to see how many fuzzballs we get into our categories. Here we have 2, 3 fuzzballs, 4 fuzzballs, and 5 fuzzballs for purple. So we're right here at the 5 fuzzball mark. Here we have 2 fuzzballs, so we're right here at the 2 fuzzball mark. For the green fuzzballs, we're right here at the 3 fuzzball mark. And that is how you would input your fuzzballs into the bar graph. Our essential questions were: how can I graph data using a bar graph? And how can I compare items in a sequence utilizing a bar graph? For how can I graph data using a bar graph, our answer would be: I can graph data by inputting a classification of objects and counting how many there are. For how can I compare items in a sequence utilizing a bar graph, we can answer that by: I compare items in a sequence by determining colors, style, and how many there are.